Hello, welcome to AGA-CAD. I'm Jakub Sveishvila, Project Manager and Application Engineer from Tools for Revit. Firstly, I want to ask you to raise your hands if you hear me and if you see my screen. You can do that in GoToMeeting webinar dialog block. Okay, I see some of you. I will wait for a half of you and then I will start. Okay, as I see, everything is okay. So let's start. Today we will talk about how to improve your design working with Revit MEP heating systems. I will show you our created solution based on radiator heating systems. But firstly, I want to introduce you ourselves. So who we are? Firstly, I want to say that we are pioneers in development of Autodesk Revit's add-ons for professional BIM software. Also, we are authorized training center of Autodesk. Also, we are golden partners of Autodesk, and we are authorized developers of Autodesk. Our portfolio consists of BIM solutions and Revit add-ons under the Tools for Revit trademark, as you see here. We have sold over than 5,000 commercial licenses and we have over than 5,000 free Revit family browsers licenses in more than 45 countries all over the world. About free Revit family browser I will speak in the end of the session. I will show you where you can find it and then you can use it for free. So AGA-CAD has been providing design software since 1991. It's a very old company and known. Our staff consists of 20 employees with engineering and management education and practical Revit experience. We have a programming department. That's the place from where all our created solutions and tools go from. We have the project management, training, consulting and sales department. If you will have some questions during the web session, you can write them in GoToWebinar dialog block, and in the ending of the session I will try to answer them. Also, after the web session I will send you a trial versions of the solution R heating that you can try it on your own projects. And if you will have some questions, you could always write me an email by jokubas@agacad.com, and always you can visit us at www.agacad.com. The goal of AGA-CAD is to develop productivity boosting products that significantly eliminates various time wasters and lead to reduced design cost and a higher profit margin. On the left side you can see a diagram of a service price. By the green color it is the profit, shown the profit, and by the red and yellow it's the cost of our work. But as you see, the red ones is a waste. We love to say it's muda. It's Japanese term that describes non-value adding work. Our goal is to eliminate or to reduce that muda, non-value adding work, and to make a profit bigger, or to make a service price lower, or both, to make the profit bigger and to lower the service prices. Here you can see our created solutions. Here is a bucket of our created solutions. Firstly, I will describe what is BIM Tree Manager. This solution is for building design, facility management, BIM data analysis. You can use it in the current project or in a linked project. Here we have the second part of our created solutions is Sustainable Design Pro. That's for energy designing. Also we have the Smart Browser Pro. It's the full version of Smart Browser that is free and that you can use. We have solutions for wood framing. It's a Rafter, Truss RT, Wall Plus and Floor Plus. Now it's going to be also for the metal structures. Also we have the Cut Opening Pro. The Cut Opening Pro is a solution for making openings around the ducts, pipes, and all the stuff that intersects the walls or the floors. And also we have a little bit of tools that can help you working in Revit very fast and very good. So here we have a Dynamic Legend. This tool is mostly on making a legend, is based on making a legend. Quick Dimensions is to add automatical dimensions on your project. Sort and Mark, it's for sorting and marking elements in your project. Smart Sheets is for making sheets automatically in Revit projects. Quick Table is for making tables, smart walls, smart floors, insert element, cut opening. It's a not full version, but here is a full version, and this version is a little bit less possibilities in this version. Also Sorting Cope and Room Areas and Space Manager. But today we will speak about our created solution for radiator heating systems. It's our heating solution. Our heating solution is a powerful BIM software for heating system management, balancing and analyzing. Our heating provides a set of automated functions for radiator-based data management, parameters of radiators and heating system pressure drop calculation, system data analysis and balancing. During this session I will show you all these functionalities, and again, if you have some questions, write them in a GoToWebinar dialog block. Our heating has an adaptation by producer. This solution includes numerous radiators and walls articles from international manufacturers such as Kermi, Abromia, Purmo, and Danfoss. This tool is user-friendly tool, and the large radiator database significantly saves our time because you don't need to work manually in comparison to plain Revit. This solution has more than 10,000 of radiator family from Abromia, Purmo, and Kermi. So let's go into Revit project. Here I have a simple Revit project that I will use to show our solution. Our solution you can find under the Tools for Revit Smart MEP tab. Here you see our created R heating. By pick and drop function, you can pick it here and use it faster, not make wastes on moving your mouse. Also, I want to describe you a little bit about other MEP solutions. One of the solution is smart diffusers. The main function of a tool is to add engineering data into family and to distribute air diffusers, and smart sprinklers is based on distribution according various rules of sprinklers in various geometries of spaces. And smart hangers is a tool for hanging ducts, pipes, cable trays, conduits, and all the line-based elements in the Revit projects. So if you are working with this, you can look it in our website, AGACAD.com. So let's go further into our interesting R heating solution. Firstly, we have to create the relation in between Revit and this solution by creating shared parameters. We have created some shared parameters here. We have created balancing parameters, supply and return line pressure drop, total pressure drop, and other parameters. Now we have the relation between our project and the main Revit. Let's go further. Here we have the Radiator data editor. We can choose from wall-based radiators and level-based radiators, but you have to create your own family for the level-based radiators because we have only wall-based radiators. And we have to open the files, the catalogs of manufacturers. The catalogs are created in TXT files. We can take a look at them. It's that TXT file that we will use for radiator information transfer into Revit families. If it's needed, you can create your own radiator parameters according your most popular country's radiator producer, and use such a TXT file for using that radiator in your project. So today I will use Permo catalog. So here we have our radiators, a number of elements we have opened. It's 2009-932, and here we can make a sorting and filtering and all the other things here. Firstly, we can config grouping according parameters that we want. For example, if we want to create grouping according these parameters, the grouping is going like this. And if we want, we can use some of them more, and they will be grouped according these parameters that we set here. Also, we can select more parameters from available parameters that are created in a project. For example, I want to add the flow, or what's more, or a model. So you can add everything what is created in your project, and use that in your searching, filtering, and sorting in this dialog block. The other functionality of our created solution is column selection. You can use that for sorting also. The other functionality is sorting. You can use it like this if you want such a type of radiators, but only the length should be 1000. We can sort according to that. Oh, not like this. You can choose the sorting parameters here, and it will sort according to them. We can remove all the sortings. Also, we can filter by selected data, as I showed before. You can choose some data and filter it, and it filters according that we was selected, according that rows that we was selected. Also, very good functionality is distinct value in a column. You can distinct all the different values in that column and use only one of them or two of them, and it will filter all the such lengths as we wanted. Also, we can use that for several columns. And here we will have two columns. If we will need some more, we can add some more and filter them according that, like this. All the information that you have filtered or sorted could be exported to Microsoft Excel, very easy, and the information could be used in a future work if it's needed. I will remove all filterings, and the other possibility of our heating solution for editing radiators data is radiators parameters. Firstly, here we have available connectors positions. That goes from the manufacturer. If manufacturer has bottom connections or side connections, or the flow will go from one side and go out from the other side, all the possibilities will be sketched here, and you can to select that in very easy way. Also, here you can find the manufacturer, the radiator type, the model. This information is going from the manufacturer catalogs. Also, we have but we inserted the diagrams of each radiator. According to these diagrams, the pressure drop calculation will be performed, and it is really well well sketched diagram, and all the calculation is very precise. Also, here we have the height, the length, the Revit type. Also here we have the power, calculated power, also the calculated flow, and the calculated pressure drop parameters. These parameters are changing according to the temperature data in the supply and return water temperatures, and in accordance to the pre-calculated temperatures of room. If we will change a value of water, all the calculations will be made automatically, and all the information will be recalculated. The power, flow, and the pressure drop. Also, if the radiator has integrated valves, that integrated valves is described here also. We can look at the diagrams. All the calculations will be made according to these diagrams. And if we will change some values in the temperatures, as you see, the information about that valve is changed. Also, the total pressure drop is changed, as you see. Also, if the radiator has several nominal diameters for the connectors, it could be the 10 millimeters or 15 millimeters, so it could be written here. So, after the editing of radiator data, we have to save as our created information. And all that information is saved as a TXT file and as a Revit family, as a normal Revit family. And we can insert that and load that family into our project. That families will go with that information that we described before. Here again we can make a filtering according some values. Okay, it's like this. It's for all. You can choose everything here. You can choose until. Okay, it's okay. So here we have inserted our radiator families, and let's go back to our presentation. The other possibility of R-heating is smart modeling. R-heating solution automatically distributes heating elements into a project by predefined rules. You can use your created distribution rules or create your own rules. We suggest the most popular distribution rules for radiators. The most popular, I mean that you can use our created rules for placing radiators under the windows by some rules I will show you. Also, R-heating has the update functionality that you can update radiator parameters after making changes in the project. Now I will insert elements by related objects. As I said, I will use the windows. I will insert the radiators under all the windows in my project. As you see, all the windows is checked, and we can insert the element. Here you can see our created rules. As I said, first rule is to place radiator on a wall, place it related to a window center, and here you can add some values of elevation, at what elevation the radiator will be placed, and the side offsets, what will be the side offsets from one side and the other, Also the layout value, how many radiators under one window you will use. But if the window width is too small, the tool wouldn't insert any elements into your project because they do not fit there. So I just will show the first rule of insertion. Here we have 8 elements inserted in a project. They was inserted in accordance with the window, and in the middle of the window some offsets from the sides of the windows. So the distribution of radiators is really very simple. Just by picking on a type of radiator, you will insert them into a project. The other thing used for the same functionality, the other rule I will show you, is mostly used in a hospitals. Their radiator width should be not more than a half or 0.75 of window width to fit under the windows, the radiators to fit under the windows. Here we can use the relation between radiator length and the window width, and if we have the minimal ratio 0.5, we can insert that, and the radiators will be a half of the windows, a quarter from this side and a quarter from this side. And the main functionality of insertion of the radiators into the project under the windows is to place them according the calculated heating load. We can use also the elevation, and the power parameter name is the calculated real power according our change temperatures in a room, or according our change temperatures in a supply and return waters. So we will use that real power, and we will insert the radiators into the project. Again, we have 8 elements inserted, and as you see, the radiators is created according to the calculated heating load, and the nearest radiator was taken, the real power of radiator, and the pressure drop and the flow is written into the project also. We can check the other one. We have you can see the 633 watts, and here we have the 664 watts. It's the radiators was inserted into the project according the heating load of a space. So the R heating solution has a really strong relation between Revit space and itself. The other possibility of R heating is the automatically updation of radiator parameters. Here we have a bigger room, a dining room, and if we don't want to place radiators under all the windows of this space, we can just remove one of them and update all radiators in a project. The tool will calculate again all the radiator information, and will choose another types of radiators in that rooms where the radiators was changed, and the room heating load is divided on all the windows and all the radiators, and if we remove the radiators, the radiator in that room, it eliminates that in the calculation, and it recalculates according only 3, for example, radiators. So here we have 7 radiators that they are updated, and as you see, the dimensions of radiators was changed. Also, if you have very big projects that will use your time to update all the radiators in all the project, we created the functionality for updations only of spaces that are selected. You can select the space and update only room or space radiators. As you see, only 3 radiators have been updated, and look here, they will change the size, also the power, the flow, and all the parameters that is needed for our calculation of heating system. Yeah. So we distributed heating elements into a project according to the different rules, and we made some automatical updates in spaces. The next thing of our heating, it's also based on smart modeling. The R heating solution has the possibility to add accessories and pipes to radiator connections automatically. It doesn't matter at what side radiator has connector, because the solution works with all connections. It's side connections or it's bottom connections. It doesn't matter. As you see here, it's a bottom connection, it's side connection, it's only one side connection for inlet and outlet endeavor. So it automatically adds the connectors to the radiator. So our heating solution has a possibility to save your settings for the future work. If you describe how the connection should be done, you can save that settings and use in the future works. You can save as much settings as you need for your work. And let's go into the Revit, and I will show you how really it looks like. Okay, that's for better understanding, I turned on the 3D view. Here we can no, in that view we can't. Here we can change or modify connectors. If we want, we will use such a connectors, okay? And the connectors was changed, the position of connectors was changed, just for better understanding how the tool is working with adding the pipes and connectors to the radiators. We select the radiators that we want to insert and add accessories and pipes to connectors. As I said before, we have some valves created, some created families for valves from the Danfoss manufacturer. That is included in the solution also. Here you can look what is included is ISVM, or also we have the thermo heads, the shut off valves, and many more. So here we can choose what accessories will be used for connecting our radiators. For example, I will use only the connection of radiator and our pipes, and on return I will use the shut off or balancing accessory, and also the connection. Here you can choose the connecting pipe. You can make the family by your own. Also, we can say what the horizontal pipe length will be. Horizontal pipe length is going like this. It's going horizontally from the side connection of radiators, and the horizontal pipe length to the room is going straightly to the room. So you can define the value of length of a pipe going into that direction. As I said before, you can save your configuration and use that in the other projects, and it will be very helpful for you, and it will save a lot of time for you. So just check it out, how it's going. As you see, the 12 pipes have been added for my system. So here we have the connections, and that connections is really well modeled with information transfer inside of them, with calculations inside of them. I don't like this connection. I want to change very fastly. I will add an accessories. You see how it's working very fast. So we have added pipes and accessories to our heating system very fast and very good. And the next thing is analysis. Automatic balancing of heating system allows you to avoid mistakes. Hydraulic balancing of the system makes the distribution equivalent to each of the balancing system devices. Then the system becomes efficient and cost-effective after the hydraulic balancing. Our heating solution divides the system into sections that has its length, nominal diameter, power, pressure drop, and KV value, according to which your system could be balanced easy and fast. The solution analyzes all the system automatically, and it has the possibilities to export all to the Excel file, and it can find the pressure drop or something what is needed at selected system points. So let's go back to the Revit. I just want to fastly connect my heating system, one side of the heating system for better understanding. So here I have created a part of my heating system, and all the system is connected here. It's really easy to balance the system using our heating solution. You just have to take a supply pipe or some segment of supply and a segment of return pipe, and balance the system. The system will be balanced automatically, and it is, as I said, is divided into the hydraulic sections, and all the information is given here, all the needed, the pressure drops, also the key values that will be used for the balancing of the system. Also here we can select some more parameters if it's needed, but I don't see any need here. So as I said, it could be exported to the Excel. This is our sample project, and then you will trial our software. You can use this our project. So what's more about our R heating? As you saw, the balancing is really easy, and you can find the pressure drops at wherever point of the system as you want. And again, we can balance the system. I checked my supply and return pipes, and all the information was collected successfully, and the key values was calculated. Also, we can choose the very first pipes for balancing. It will take a little bit more time to balance the system in such a way, but I think it's very useful and very good thing, because to do by hand, or by hand, or using some calculators as Excel, it would be more inconvenient. Yeah. And all the system is calculated here. The R heating solution has the possibility to show the system elements. You have to take a supply and return segments and show the system elements. And the tool will find the ways how the heating system is distributed, and will write everything into such tables. You can check here and check the distribution of your system. It's like a tree. It's going like a tree. And again, you can export all the information to Excel if it's needed. And the last possibility of R heating is the project piping family browser. You can find, using this family browser, you can find all the families that are loaded into the project, and you can easily use that into your project. So here we have that family that we wanted, for example. So what's more about R heating? Here you can find eHelp. In a few days we will appear the how to get started videos, and step by step how to start using R heating solution. But I think everything was described very clearly today, and in a few days I will send you a webinar video, and you will be able to use that information that I'm telling today for your trial version trying of your trial version. So, as I said in a start of our conversation, that I will show you where to find the smart browser for free. It's the smart browser allows designers to quickly and easily browse and find Revit families that are stored in the user's computer or on your server. So you can find that on www.revitfamilybrowser.com. Also, you can find the functionality in, as I said, in www.AGACAD.com. Thank you for watching our web session. Thank you for everything, and now is time for questions. I have one question. The question sounds like this. Is it possible to add duct heaters? As I understand, if you will create your own family, you can add that family to the radiator, and it doesn't matter what kind of connectors you will use. You can draw your own, you can create your own family and use as them as our families. We have one more question. The question sounds like this. Are you thinking to develop such a tool for fan coil system balancing? Yes, we are thinking about that now. We are discussing about that, but it has some problems. It's not water-based system, so it has some problems with balancing of fan coil system. There were a question from Alexander. Did I recorded this webinar, and can you get the webinar record? Yes, I think that I recorded. I tried that, and yes, I will send you the information about our heating, about the trial version that you can get, and this video session I will send you to you also. So thank you again for attending our web session based on heating system design and AGA-CAD, Lean Thinking Company. Goodbye. Have a good day.